psychology project, we were to perform classical conditioning on a subject. For us, we chose Diana, the junior at Da Vinci Science.
Subject, Diana.
So our neutral stimulus was saying waterfall, and our unconditional stimulus was reaching out for the hug. And then our unconditional response was confusion, and she was confused because it was a random word like waterfall, and that resulted in me hugging.
Sometimes you feel insecure.
Wow.
Waterfall!
Even with no manicure, just know that I still hold your hand. I'm just saying. You look so good when you walking by. Sexy comes in every size. Keep wearing that. You ain't playing.
Waterfall.
Got yourself a new man. F Kanye's workout plan. I call that baby fat.
Waterfall. You still don't know what it means, huh? Okay.
Baby fat. But your show look good to me. I think you're so beautiful.
What does waterfall mean?
Okay, is that all you're gonna ask?
What does it mean? Why do you do it every time I hug you?
Okay.
So do you think that when I said waterfall, like, what was your reaction when I would say waterfall at first?
At first I was really confused on why you were giving me a hug and like saying waterfall at the same time.
And then when I would say it, like as it progressed, like throughout the week, like at the end, what was like your response, like at the end?
I like came to the conclusion that waterfall meant a hug, so every time he said waterfall he was gonna give me a hug.
Go up, down, up, down, up, down.
So our conditioned stimulus ended up being me saying waterfall, and our conditioned response was her returning a hug. Like so when I said waterfall, she would give me a hug.
Go up, down, up, down, up, down. Shake it fast. It's yours.
In conclusion, we we saw that it wasn't really classical conditioning that happened, because although she did respond by saying by me saying waterfall, she responded with reaching out for a hug. She kind of with her response and asking her what she thought of it, she said that when we said waterfall, she would respond with reaching out because she expected to give a hug. So that was more voluntary than anything. So changing that would probably be something to make it classical conditioning would have been to make it, let's say an unconditioned stimulus would be me shouting, and her unconditional response would probably be to jump or be afraid of what happened, and the neutral stimulus could have been a ringtone, a soft ringtone, and then the conditioned response with the conditioned stimulus would then be that noise. She would expect a shout, like me to shout after she hears that noise, and her response would be again fear or shaky, looking around expecting the shout.
Our classical conditioning attempt did not incorporate generalization or discrimination. Some examples of incorporating generalization into our video would have been for example, since we had to say waterfall, we could have said water ball or gutter ball as long as the word sounded similar to our neutral stimulus, which was waterfall. And okay, to incorporate discrimination, we could have had somebody randomly scream out waterfall to see if we would have gotten the same reaction from Diana.